People see the performances, they see the videos, they see me playing my cello and they probably think she must be in love with her instrument. But what people don't know is that there are days when I see my cello case and I don't even want to open it. And there are days when my cello sits beside me, but we don't speak. I think social media has convinced us that if you are passionate about something, you should always be excited to do it. And if you are serious about becoming great, you wake up every morning eager to practice. But that hasn't been my experience. As much as I love playing my cello, our relationship is not always smooth. Sometimes it's frustrating, sometimes it's emotional, sometimes I feel completely disconnected from it. And for a long time, I thought that meant something was wrong with me. A few days ago, I planned to spend the day doing deep practice, not just running through pieces. Working on techniques, etudes, improvisation, the kind of practice that actually makes you better. But before I could really begin, my plans changed. My place became busy because I live with people. I felt like every note I played would disturb someone. I remember sitting there feeling very frustrated. Not because I didn't want to practice, so I wanted to, but I couldn't bring myself to. That moment I started to ask myself if I was actually lazy. Something else now happened. I opened Instagram. I saw another cellist. She was practicing multiple times a day. She was performing, creating content, going to the gym, going to school, living what looks like the perfect artistic or perfect musician life. And then I started to compare. I had thoughts like, maybe I'm not working hard enough. Maybe this is why I'm not where I want to be. See, comparison has a way of making us forget our reality. While I was comparing my entire life to one video, I completely ignored what I was carrying. Performances, final year exams, research, content creation, life. Then I noticed the problem wasn't that I didn't love my cello. The issue actually is I started to believe that every difficult day meant I was becoming less committed. And that's not true. Sometimes you are tired. Sometimes you are mentally exhausted. Sometimes your environment is not helping you. Sometimes your emotions need attention in order for your fingers to create beautiful music. Learning that changed everything for me. I stopped asking myself, why don't I always feel motivated? And I started asking myself, what is actually wrong with me today? There are two different questions. One thing I've learned is that consistency isn't always dramatic. Consistency could be a 3 hours practice. Consistency could be a focused 30 minutes. It could be warming up, realizing today isn't your best day, leaving the instrument and coming back tomorrow rather than forcing a terrible practice session. My relationship with cello isn't always perfect. Some days I'm inspired, some days I'm frustrated, some days I don't even feel like touching it at all. But every single time I come back to it, I'm reminded of why I started. Not because every practice session is enjoyable, but because every practice session is another step towards the musician I'm becoming. And maybe that's what love really looks like. Not constant excitement, but choosing to come back again and again and again. If you are learning a skill, whether it's music, arts, sports, or anything else, I'd love to know, have you ever felt disconnected from something you genuinely love? Let me know in the comments. And if this video resonated with you, I'd love to have you subscribe. More music, more growth, more intentional living. See you in the next one. Bye.